How's everybody doing today? My name is TheStormPow and I'm here for another installment of DBZ Talk. Now I'm in a little bit of a different kind of setting, as you can tell. Got my microphone over there. Let me know if you guys kind of like this shot, because I'm wanting to use my microphone on these kind of videos for the audio on it, you know, because it should sound a little bit better than just my camera audio, because, you know, even though the quality video-wise on this camera is pretty nice, the mmicrophone isn't that great, so I'm kind of testing it out. Let me know what you guys think about this new kind of deal going on. The microphone could be out of the shot. That'll be kind of hard to pull off, but I'll do it if it bugs you being there. I kind of think it looks cool sitting there, but whatever. I may just be a douchebag who thinks it looks cool because it looks fancy and professional. But anyway, so I'm here to talk about the Budokai HD collection, and by the way, if you like this shirt, it was made by vrex on Redbubble. Links will be in the description for all that kind of stuff, and I am getting some new DBZ shirts, and there will be kind of a contest giveaway kind of deal that we're going to be giving you guys some details about in kind of a somewhat near time, so be sure to stay tuned for that kind of info on that. Anyway, so Budokai HD collection is coming out November 6th on the same day as Halo 4, and that's not a good idea, because if you guys remember last year, Namco Bandai released Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi on the same day that Battlefield 3 was released, and we were all like, what the fuck, Namco Bandai? What are you doing? Because their mindset is kind of going like, okay, people are going to be at GameStop getting this big game, so maybe they'll be more inclined to pick up the game if they're like at the counter, and then they're all like, oh, you know, while I'm here waiting in line for this game, then maybe I'll just pick up this while I'm here, you know? It doesn't work like that, guys. I'm sorry. What actually happened that day was, man, I cannot wait to get home and play Battlefield 3. Huh, they made a new Dragon Ball Z game. Well, maybe I would get it if I wasn't already blowing all my money on this. I mean, this is gonna be way better. My mediocre acting aside, you should get the idea. Basically, people are gonna be like, yeah, I only have enough money for one game. I'm not gonna go and spend $100 altogether because the Budokai HD collection is only gonna be about $40. They're not gonna spend $100 to get Halo 4 and Budokai HD unless, you know, they just have the money sitting around. I'll probably get both of them because I really want both of them. But not everyone is in the same boat as me. Not everyone wants both of them that badly. You know, there are some people who will go out of their way to get it, and those are the people that you're going to be trying to appeal to. But honestly, a lot of people are just going to be more concerned with Halo 4. They're not going to want to be that one nerd at the Halo 4 midnight release launch party who buys Budokai HD there. Like, honestly, who are you expecting is going to go dress up as Goku and go to the midnight release of Halo 4 and go and buy fucking Budokai HD instead of Halo 4? Who are you expecting to do that? Honestly, not that many people are going to buy both of them at the same time. But all that release date kind of arguments aside, I'm here to talk about the actual game. I'm sorry that I went off on that little bit of a tangent there. I don't understand why they wouldn't include Budokai 2. Now, I understand that it kind of is the unwanted middle child of the Budokai series, you know, even though it did have its unique little board game kind of style of the story mode, and it had those fusion things that I thought were pretty cool, how it has like Majin Frieza, and how it has like Goku in it. I thought that was cool as hell, and I would love to see that in HD, you know, but they're not putting it in there, and I guess I understand why. I mean, Budokai 1 has the awesome story, Budokai 3 has the awesome fighting and the larger character roster, so I guess I understand that. I mean, if they made it without Budokai 3, I'm pretty sure that everyone would burn down the Namco Bandai headquarters. I mean, that's just blasphemy right there. In fact, I kind of feel dirty about even hypothetically talking about them making a Budokai HD collection without Budokai 3, but I digress. We're here to talk about other stuff. One thing that I keep asking myself is, were it not for YouTube and the fact that you guys would want to see me play the game, would I buy it? And honestly, I think the answer is no. The Budokai games don't really need an HD collection, and I have Budokai 1 and 3. You know, if it came with Budokai 2, maybe I would be a little bit more inclined to buy it, because Budokai 2 is the only Budokai game that I currently don't have, and even though it's like $7 at GameStop, I still haven't really gotten around to buying it, because I have Budokai 1 and 3, you know, and you guys aren't leaving me mad requests to play Budokai 2 that much. So, you know, if it had all three of them, maybe I would be more inclined to get it. I'm not saying it's a bad deal at all, because for 2 games, and it's $40, that is a really awesome deal, especially if you don't have a PS2 or if you don't have the games right now. But honestly, like I said, they don't need an HD collection, and all they're really... And it doesn't even look that different. You know, they're doing a good job, and you can only HDify it so much without completely changing how it looks. I'm not saying that they should make it look like Burst Limit or anything, but you know, it doesn't look that different. Not exactly $40 different. At least not to me anyway, you know. I'm gonna get it because, I mean, it'll be cool to look at it in HD. It might be a little bit nostalgic, and you guys are gonna want to see me play it, so why not? I'm not really planning on doing any playthroughs of any of the 2 games that are gonna be included in it, though, because I already did a Budokai 1 playthrough a long time ago. You know, granted, that was when I was boring as hell to watch, and I was all like, hey guys, how's it hanging, everybody? This is TheStormPow, and we're playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1. But yeah, anyway, what I'm getting at though, I'm not going to do that, and like I've said in the past, Budokai 3 is way too long of a game, and there's way too much shit you can do in the story mode. Not going to do that. I'm going to be doing like random fights and stuff. I might do some stuff in Budokai 1, probably more so in Budokai 3 HD, but you know, I'll be playing the game for you guys because I know you guys will want to see it and all that stuff. But yeah, the game's gonna be fun, no doubt. I mean, it's gonna be the exact same thing that we already got. And I'm not crazy about HD collections unless, like I said, it's a game that I didn't play when it was originally out, or it's a game that maybe is gonna look substantially better. Like if they remade, I don't know, Spyro, like the original Spyro games on the PS1, you know, games that could need an HD collection, and that was just the first thing that came to mind. They could remake Final Bout, which was a DBZ game on the PS1. They could remake that in HD. That game, you know, needs an HD game remake. But then again, you know, not many people would really care about that. When you hear the Budokai 3 is getting an HD remake, you're a lot more excited than if you hear Final Bout is getting an HD remake. Haha! Yes! But yeah, I mean, it'll be fun, it'll be cool, but it doesn't necessarily need an HD collection. Now, we want an HD collection, you know, but it doesn't need it, and that's one thing that I think people need to realize. But then again, you know, this will be awesome for people who don't have PS2s anymore, you know, because maybe you sold yours, maybe you're even too young to have ever had a PS2, I don't know. You know, maybe that's what they're kind of going for. People who, you know, want to have one of these, but they're too young, they never had a PS2, for whatever reason, you know, they don't have the games, because people have been clamoring Namco Bandai to remake them in HD, and that's cool, I guess. I mean, they're doing what fans want for once. I'll still get it, it'll be cool, but it doesn't need it, and I'm really stressing that, you know, we want it to be in HD. That's not a bad thing, and, you know, PS2s are like, I would say probably 50, 60 bucks nowadays, and then the games themselves are actually like 20 or 30 bucks a pop last time I checked. Some of the old PS2 games can be fairly pricey since they're in limited quantities and all that kind of stuff. So really, you're getting a hell of a bargain. 2 of the games in HD form for $40, that's pretty good in my books. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the legendary cutscenes in Budokai 1 remade. You know, that will be pretty awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. I would love to see it on my TV over there, you know, and be able to watch it and experience that, because Budokai 1 is a very good game. Budokai 3 is, of course, a cult classic that, like I said, they couldn't make. But I'm honestly kind of disappointed by the lack of Budokai 2. Now, I've seen a lot of people that were like, oh my god, no Budokai 2, just, not even buying it and all that stuff. And I kind of think that's dumb. I mean, honestly, like I said, Budokai 2 is like $5 at GameStop. Seriously, like, go get it, honestly. I mean, if you don't have a PS2, that's kind of a hindrance there. I can understand that. But for me, you know, if I really, really wanted to play it, I could just go to GameStop.com and get it for like, it's like $5 or $7 or something. It's cheap as dirt is what I'm getting at. And like I said, the HDification is not gonna make it look that much better. It'll be bigger, it'll be a little better, and it'll look a little nicer. But it's not like it's a life or death difference between the original Budokai games and the new HD one. So don't get your panties all in a bunch just because they aren't remaking Budokai 2 with it. I mean, I would love to see it remade in there as well, but I understand, I'm not too upset about it, but honestly, I still think that an HD remake for these games could have waited a little longer. Yes, it's been about 10 years, but I don't know, you know, technology has changed a lot, but I just don't feel like these games were quite ready for an HD remake. But then again, I could be wrong. I could be highly underestimating the amount of people who don't have PS2s or don't feel like buying the original game. I know that that's what fans have been clamoring for, but I just never understood why people are clamoring for it so much. But that is my opinion, and that is the whole point of these videos. So if you have a different opinion and would like to share it, that's why the comments are there below, and it'll be a nice little healthy discussion. But anyway, for now, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you have a nice day, and goodbye! I'm having way too much fun with this Super Saiyan hair for a 16-year-old boy.